Hello, this is Todd Williams here doing a speech for English 1400 Oral Communications at Varian Technical College. Today's speech is going to be an informative speech about retirement. And I want to start off with just a question and have you raise your hands, but how many of you know exactly how much or approximately how much money you'll need to retire?
500,000.
Okay, so did you know that fewer than half of Americans actually know what they're going to need to retire? This is a pretty scary thought when you consider that Americans will live approximately 20 years in retirement. According to the U.S. Department of Labor in 2014, 30% of private industrial workers that had a contribution plan like a 401k didn't participate in it. So there again, this scary statistic when you think about it. I don't know if these people are relying on Social Security or what the thought process is there. The bottom line is that financial security in retirement does not just happen. It's not automatic. It takes a lot of planning, a long-term commitment, and lots of money. And I've done some research, and the United States Department of Labor has an article titled "The Top 10 Ways to Prepare for Retirement," and I found it pretty interesting and helpful, so I thought I would share some of those points with you today. And the first one that they talk about is start saving, keep saving, and stick to your goals. So the sooner you start saving, the longer your money is going to have to grow. And you can really benefit from that over a period of 30 or 40 years, depending on what age group you're in now. I have probably 20 years left, at least, maybe 30. So for me, starting now and adding to my retirement is going to be very helpful later on in life. The second point they talk about is know your retirement needs. So back to the first point. I started doing research on it because I didn't know exactly what my retirement needs were. According to what the experts say, you will need at least 70% of your pre-retirement income for the last 10 years prior to retiring. So we don't really know what that's going to be yet because I still have more than 10 years to go, so I don't know exactly what I'm going to need. But 70% seems to be a target number that most professionals talk about. For lower earners, it can be 90% or more of what you make. To me, that is overwhelming to even think about. I can't imagine trying to put away 90% of my income and still live on that kind of income. And this will be just to maintain the standard of living you have now. So in future, if you plan to retire and travel all over the world, you may want to start sacrificing a little bit more now so that you can do that later. The third thing on the list is to contribute to your employer's retirement plan savings. We all work at the same place here, which is great, and we have options available to us. I don't know if you're all familiar with the options we have, but if you can invest in a 403B or a 401k or something like that, it can actually lower your taxable income, so you're actually going to make more money and reduce the amount of taxes you have to pay. So now is actually a really good time to do that and contribute more to your 401k, because the more you contribute, the less taxable income you have, and you'll be paying less taxes than if you had not invested the money. Over time, the compounding interest on that money you invest and the tax money you save, it will accumulate, and your retirement is going to be that much better. The fourth thing on the list is to learn about your employer's pension plan. So how many of you know the employer's pension plan here? And most of you have been here quite a long time, maybe longer than I have. I've been here 10 years. I don't know exactly what the pension plan covers, but I do know we have a pension plan, right? So learn about the pension plan. one of the U.S. Department of Labor says one of the #1 things with a pension plan is understanding how it works. And obviously that is a true statement because I don't exactly understand how ours works here. Do not be afraid to ask questions. Knowing your plan works, how the plan works will help you be more informed and make decisions to improve your overall plan for retirement. #5 on the list is consider basic investment principles. So inflation and the type of investments you make will play important roles in how much you will save at retirement. So basically the financial choices you make today will affect the money that you have available in the future. Making good investments now will pay off during your golden years when you're laying at the beach or doing whatever it is that you want to do. #6, and this is a hard one for some people, I know I've been tempted myself, don't touch your retirement savings. If you would withdraw from your savings, you're going to lose the principal and the interest, and you could end up losing the tax benefit that you gained. You could even have withdrawal penalties that could cost you money in the end. And they recommend that even if you have done this in the past, if you've withdrawn retirement, that you stop doing it now and make a commitment to never do it again. So it's not too late to ever start again and get yourself on track. #7 on the list is ask your employer to start a plan if they don't have one. We're lucky enough that we have one here, but for small business owners, they may not have a retirement plan or a 401k, and there's a lot of options available for small businesses, so it would be a good opportunity to ask, and it, in the end, can benefit you and the employer. #8 is put your money into an individual retirement account. Everybody's heard of an IRA. That's a program that you can invest $5,500 a year into. You can have it set up to come directly out of your savings or checking account, go into the IRA account, and that money is yours. And it's a great way to kind of pad the retirement pension you have through your employer. #9, find out about your Social Security benefits. Many people don't know exactly what that means. Right now, on average, Social Security benefits are equal to about 40% of your earned income before retirement. So if you feel confident that Social Security will be there, you could calculate that 40% into the 70 to 90% you're going to need. I am a little leery to put much faith in it because I know 20 years from now it may not be here for me. #10 is ask questions. Always ask questions. If you or someone you know is not sure about retirement, consult with your employer, a banker, an investment firm, someone to get some financial advice. And in conclusion, I would like to say that by using the ideas developed by the United States Department of Labor, my goal was to convey that retirement, although intimidating, can be simplified by gathering information and making a plan. As I stated previously, fewer than half Americans have calculated how much they'll need for retirement, and my hope is that when you leave here today, you'll feel more informed that you may be able to make some of those decisions and know the options available. Okay? Thank you.